Alright. And we're live.
Arknights. よく休めましたか、ドクター。
Okay. So today, real quick, we're just gonna finish off the mini story event. Let me just do this real quick.
Don't worry about me if you're tied up. I can keep myself busy. Oh, you're done. Want to watch a movie together?
Okay. Oh my god, I ran out of rocks. That's crazy. That's what I get from that farming for like a whole bunch of them.
Maybe
Last
I
time.
could talk to the other doctors on base.
Okay. Get that started. Press thumb. Oh no. Oh nice. Alright. Let's do this. Fancy in the Mirage. So we're just gonna finish this all today. In one night. By the way, I don't know who these characters are, but they look cool. Just from here, just from this portrait. Now look at this. I wonder what the hell that thing is. But I guess we'll find out. How many stages does this have? It's a mini of it. Should have like 8, right? Seek unity and lose roots. Rotate in every direction, and the nature of all things are different. Why force unity and lose the spice of life? It doesn't really matter what we bring. I would like to use Leizi. She's not completely raised, but it's fine.
雷霆破译，前路昭明。
What else? I don't know. I don't know what I should play with.
What sights will the doctor show us this time?
I'm gonna have some fun with Dorothy and Swire action. I don't get to use them much. Not as much as I like anyway.
Huh? 唔俾我做隊長啊？
That should be fine. It's whatever. It's a mini event. Stage will be easy either way.
Le décor est planté.
Cardigan. Or Mordigan. I mean.
Come in, love, come in. Ooh, not too late, am I?
Sweetie. If your being lost guys have not yet transformed to Mr. Pooh's place, he will give you a few interesting trinkets and return his things. You notice that the superiors are connected, all have their own names. Small object on the cusp of becoming the gaze. Alright. But like I said, I
别在路上消耗太
want
多
to
的
finish all
力
this
气
in one sitting. It shouldn't take more than 5 hours. It's a smarty.
Do you need the traps activated? The slightest vibration can change the result.
回头想，你专用。
有术无道，愚不可及。
It's so cool. She just floats in the air.
很好的判断，三元归一，尽换魑魅，一点浩气，停机破碎。
Oh wow. I actually haven't looked at her kit that much. Oh shit.
很好的判断。
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Whoops.
Mission accomplished.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oops. Be careful now. Sudden shrinking takes some getting used to. Try not to trip and fall, okay?
My bad.
别在路上消耗太多的力气。由你違法嘅嗰刻開始，已經注定走投無路。
Oh, they come from down there. I see.
不能种草，有些不对劲。
And I forgot you can't block them.
站起来，和我一起战斗！我知道你不会轻易被击败。
First stage and I failed twice. Washed.
以剑为令。
到了真正的战场，事情反倒好解决了。
I probably did the same thing I usually do too. With these mini events.
电光蛇火，有处即发。心有物外，心有无剑成为。
There you go.
Can you feel your blood racing? Do you find this scene beautiful? If you're satisfied with the battle's outcome, then I haven't come here for naught.
How much are these again? 10 each. Okay. More enemies.
Come quick, Professor. There's still a ripe berry on that vine.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the smell of the battlefield.
真正的战场，事情可能好解决。
Ow!
もう後悔の余地はありません。
Forgot how much those hurt. It's been a long time since I fought the damn dusk enemies.
看護せよ泣き叫べ。その脆い信念のもと。
博士，走吧，回去了。
Okay. I kind of forgot how many stages these have. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. I suppose I'll just do them right now. Just to start off. Wait, why'd I have spares? Huh? Where'd I get these from? Did I forget to get a, No, I got those. What the hell? Huh. Okay. I don't know why I have spare tapes, but because I usually never buy extras. All right, back to some good old Arknights. Our tale begins in a modest tea house. Its building hardly tall enough for the 2 floors it's split into. The interior is simply furnished, the space neither cramped nor bare. 10 wooden tables meticulously laid out. Seats, 6 each. The tea sticks have been scrubbed as much as will permit. It all speaks to a diligent owner. The tea house's server casts ladles of water across the floor as he mops each and every tile to a mirror sheen. There's probably gonna be a lot of Chinese here and I'm gonna butcher it. It seems a while since the tea house last welcomed the guest. One wonders what sort of customer would warrant such a conscientious welcome. And with perfect timing they come in. One, two, a part of the 2. Welcome this way. Would you like a pot of tea to start? We're fine. First things first. This is Mangshan Town. It is Mangshan Town. Are you the shopkeeper of this place? Or the server? I am the server. Keep not in? The keep is not in. It's like I'm hearing myself echo. Let's see with answers. One more question then. Did a stranger from outside come by today? They did. When? What did they look like? Right now, 2 people, both bandit-like. Wang Badan. Don't you screw around with us. The boar of a man's temper flares, and he throws a hefty palm across the server's face that sends him crashing to the floor. But the server does not anger in kind. He calmly picks himself up and stands up again, like none of that just happened. What strange guests you are. No tea, no wine. It's beyond me to serve you then. Kid, be nice. He just works here. Check the kitchen in the back, and close every door shut while you're in here. Take it easy, of course you want tea. But we're waiting for someone first. We need to have our tea with her. Whoa, hello. That's nice art. Oh, she has big hands. Holy crap. And in short order, the proclaimed +1 arrives. Oh. Scarcely has the girl stepped inside to look around when the tip of a crossbow nestles against her back, and the point of a machete up to her throat. Look at that, it's the Liu brothers. Who knew I'd bump into you here? I think it would have come if you did know. Still, good to see you. Now stick around. Server boy, shut the door if you don't mind. And go up the close sign. Then we'll take a pot of tea. Here's your tea, take your time. The three blades of wind and cloud treated me to tea. All the heartlands know you. I feel like a VIP now. Shame it's just the two of us now. A few days ago, you framed a trial with that secret tome that sicked 3 whole gangs and the human garrison on our asses. 100 men, maybe more, all hunting us down. Lou the older. I made it, he made it. Our youngest brother died at South by Zhao. So, what can we do but invite you for a cup of tea? Haha, absolutely. We should say cheers to you, Jingxiao heroes, for making it. Here, may I toast you two with my tea, in place of wine. And then after meeting on such good terms, we can pardon them too. You need to shut up. Let's cut the chit chat. Do you still have the secret tome? So you caught wind of the deal. Is that why you were waiting for me here? That's right. What happened to my guy, Mr. Pooh? Don't tell me you killed him. Guess. There's nothing I can say to convince you that you don't want this tome. You already screwed us over once. If we don't get this tome today, then the wrong you stuck on us and the death of our third brother will both go unanswered. Alright, now I'm curious. Do you find heroes really know how this tome came here to be? Of course. Rumor has it the Grandmaster of Yumin, who perfected the martial arts, wrote all his learnings in the tome before wiping out of the Jianggu. Jiangju? Not sure how you say that. And not long ago, the tome finally fell into the commoner's hands, that almost no one can actually say they've seen it. My brothers did some asking around too. All signs pointed to you having the tome. So presumably, you want the tome so you can master the ultimate kung fu, claim first under heaven. Chong? What I'm asking is, what would this do for you in the long run? Will you rule the Jianggu with an iron fist? Will this avenge your dead brother? Or are you going to duel to the death once you realize that there can only be one fist under heaven? First under heaven. I always think fist. You're pushing your luck. Bring it out. He says, making a subtle show of his machete again. To which a girl can only shake her head and sigh. She pulls out a small parcel from a travel bag. Its rectangular dimensions are those of a book, no doubt. Fine, fine. It's not like I needed the tome anyway. I was just gonna sell it to, well, anyone. So, fine gentlemen, what's your bid? It's just a note. The last buyer I had lined up set the bar high. She says, issuing a 7th in the air. I have a better offer. Your life. Sir, there's no reasoning with you if you do business like this. As I see it, it's already a very fair offer. If my info's right, the Grandmaster's tome was meant for the general leading the human guard. Or human guards. I don't know how I got your hands on it, but it can't have been legal. We're bandits, fine lady, and you're a crook. We do us and you do you. Justice and injustice are both above our pay grade. Woof, you're not fun. Alright. I really screwed the hound with this one. On this one this time. We've got the stuff. Can I go now? Not yet. I may not be a delicate man, but I know the trouble bag that when I see it. If I let you blab about this to the entire Jianggu, I fear we won't live to train the Unsatomic Shucks. Well, if you could cram it a little, you get a little smarter too, who knows? Say some jibber jabber for your next life. And if there is a next life, remember this: play stupid game, win stupid prizes. What the? The man can hardly process the sight of his machete dropping to the ground. His unwavering grip has never betrayed him throughout his grueling years in the Jianggu. And now he can't even hold his own blade. Shit, bro, I think someone here poisoned us. Oldest trick in the book. Oh, her too? I poisoned you. Producing hemp from out of nowhere, the server silently busies himself. In a flash, the 3 incapacitated guests are bound up like zongzi on the plate and deposited neatly in the corner. Figures I mistake you for just a tea house server, sir. My eyes must be going bad. Poisoning us so finally. You must be the Jiango old timer too. Tell us your name. If we're dying, I guess we should go out knowing. You weren't mistaken. I'm just a tea house server. No Jiangu old timer. My friends call me Hujun. I imagine you know Mr. Pooh too then. He's one of those very friends. Yeah. One more thing if you don't mind. This tome, why do you want it? To leave this town. It holds 520 families, and going around visiting each one takes 2,900 steps. For years upon years, neither number has changed at all. I want to get away from here. But if I want to leave, there needs to be some change. And if I want some change, I need this secret tome. I don't understand what you're getting at, sir. No matter. It's not as if all the realm was made for human minds to comprehend. Yeah, fair. We've fallen to you, I admit it. Kill us or whatever, just do what you like. Whether or not you admit you've fallen to me doesn't change anything. Sir, you've gotten what you came for. Why bother taking anyone's life? Oh, as a record keeper. Who the hell are you? When did you seat yourself? Yunxing Ping. If you had my name, it's Yunxing Ping. I was just passing through on my travels. I've been sitting here since noon, actually. You were just so fixated on the secret tome, I naturally didn't enter your sight. Catch your sight of the elusive boy, Hu Jun grips his dagger tight, but following a moment of thought, he lets go again. I have no reason to fear you. I treated all the water in this tea house. You should be poisoned too. You wouldn't need to fear me anyway, sir. I'm just a scholar who couldn't even trust a featherfall. Even trust a featherfall. There's nothing I could do to you in a fight. But you insist on saving these people. Yes. I asked for you to look down on them with kindness and not to kill again. These people are not good people. If you got in the tome just now, he would have silenced everyone else as all the same. He even said so himself just now. They may be utter scoundrels, but surely your heart is still a good one, sir. Twice with your own innocence for them. Just have them to the authorities, and justice will take care of them as a matter of course. As for the secret tome, I swear to keep my mouth shut. How about it, sir? The way you talk reminds me of my friend. He's a good person. You must be too. But for now, I cannot trust you. I won't kill you. I will ask you to step forth so I can tie you up. Ah. You didn't want trouble, yet troubles come knocking. No noise, or else all 4 of you are dead. Oh, it's Leizi. Excuse me, is this tea house closed for the day? Dear Auntie Xinyan, I hope this letter finds you well. I heard about your resignation. I don't know the specifics, but I admire you deeply for your courageous act. No wonder Mother always exhorts me to follow your example. To make a long story short, I have something urgent I want to entrust to you in this letter. An old friend of mine, called Yun Xinping, came with me to Baizhou. We were due to return and report back to the Sui regulator, but 3 days ago, he went missing. My friend is a very careful person. Going AWOL like this is unusual to say the least. I fear for the worst. Based on the clues I've found, he was last dated out for the city via the north edge, in the direction of Mount Mang, same as your return trip to the Tianxi Baru. I was going to search for him myself, but the Sui regulator has been inundated lately, not to mention whispers of another incident in Father's army. I'm out but stuck here. You're the only one who can help me find my friend's whereabouts now, Auntie. I've enclosed a photo of him with this letter. If you find him, I beg you contact me ASAP. Yours in due deference, Zuli. Blessings. May your health be sound and your vacation merry. P.S. Please show up to our next reunion dinner, Auntie. I'm sure Father and Mother are eager for the story surrounding your resignation. Was Leizi being Zuli's aunt ever mentioned? If it wasn't, I completely forgot. The nerve of this boy. Now he's sending me on missions. Courageous act. What nonsense. No respect for elders. Before she knows it, Ning Xinyan has set foot into this strange town. It's a rustic one. Low buildings littered about. If you wander the streets, the scene here is still a still and peaceful one. Did my man always have a town like this at his foot? This is odd. I lost signal as soon as I entered. I didn't think the Tianxi Baru had missed any nearby towns with the signal towers. Young lady, young lady. Young lady, I've never seen you before. Are you from outside? How rare. How very rare. Correct. Are outside visitors infrequent here? They used to be. Lately there's been more. I'm not surprised. The entrance to this town is very remote and not marked on any maps to boot. Sorry, do you happen to know the way to the nearest Tianxi Baru? Tianxi Baru, Tianxi Baru. Can't say I've heard. Can't say I've heard. Can you point me to the road out of town then? I didn't take full note when entering, and I lost the way when I came, by the time I thought to look back. Out of town, out of town. I don't know, I've never been out. You don't know. Slow down. Have a pancake, take your time, look around. Everything is done when it's done, no rushing it. I'm assuming you live here. How long have you lived here for? Me, yes, I do. I've been here ever since a pastry lit the first fire in my belly. Lit a fire in your belly? Thank you, I'll keep looking. Young lady, pancakes, fresh from the oven. Have one. No thanks, I'm not hungry. Did you just dig that out from your pocket? That pancake is oven fresh? You in a painting? It's done now. Well done now. Ouch, this is scalding. You were holding this to your chest? No rushing it, no rushing it. Go back to looking, young lady, until you're heated through just right. Excuse me, wait. 8,991, 8,992, 8,000... Ah. Careful, are you hurt? Gaze fixed on the ground, a young woman walks headfirst into Ning Xinyan and probably tumbles straight to the ground, where something falls out of her clothes. Ning Xinyan immediately checks her over and turns to look back, only to find the old man with the pancakes is nowhere to be seen. Umbrella, my umbrella. Wizard told me not to let go of my umbrella. Here, and this letter. It fell out of your sleeve. The girl hurriedly takes her umbrella, then with difficulty stuffs the letter back in her sleeve. Ning Xinyan looks to the clear blue sky. Try and stand up, young miss. Let me help you. This girl's so light. How far did I count just now? 8,993? 8,994? 8,995? Young miss, are you right? You may take you home. Home? I can't go home. I promised to meet him at the tofu stall. Ah, oh no. He told me it was a secret, to protect it with my life. Not to tell anyone, even if they beat me to death. Did you hear that? Did you hear about my secret meeting with him at the tofu stall? That's your personal business. Let's say I did it here. Thank goodness. I'd rather not get beaten to death. Where did I count up to? 8,996? What are you counting? He told me to count to 9,000 when I go to meet him. And once I do... Oh no, I said it again. I'm going to get beaten to death. If I'm not missing something, I think beat you to death is just a brand of Yanni's hyperbole. Unless you're telling me, miss, you believe your life is in danger. 8,997, 98, 8,999, 9,000. It's time. I'm off to see him. There's something strikingly odd about the people in this town. What's this? It's a letter that fell out of her sleeve. Classified scoop, not for prying eyes. Wait, miss. Jun, I'm here to see you. Wait, that was the name of the server guy. Shh, quiet, this way. Jun, why did I have to cut to 9,000 before seeing you? My lips are chapped from counting out loud now. I had no other choice. That's the only way you know to keep track of time. Did anyone see you come here? A bunch of people, but none of them know I was coming to see you. You get the stuff? Yep, Mister's cabinet, second drawer. It said classified scoop, not for prying eyes on it. Perfect, give it to me. Alright. Oh no, I can't find the letter. I must have lost it on the way. But that's alright. Arrow was inside. It's at 3/4 past the hour of way. Deal at the old tea house. You sneaked a look at the contents, and you lost the letter itself. What's wrong, Jun? You're crinkling your forehead up so hard. It makes it look terrifying. I don't like it. You're sure that's what it said? The time. 3/4 past the hour of way. Yeah, I can't actually tell the time, but my memory's really good. Jun, what's wrong? Say something. Do I have to cut to 9,000 again before you stop ignoring me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, stop that. Jun. I really don't like you being this way. Your face looks so scary. Whoa. He grew some aura. Xiaoshu, I trust you dearly. If everything goes smoothly, I was planning to get out of here with you. We could live together. But you're not ready yet. You haven't learned to keep secrets. That's why I can't. What are you doing? You can't hide it from me. Your eyes are wet, Jun. You're hurting a lot, aren't you? Mister says, when things get wet, I should have jumped straight to wiping them. But I can help by blowing on them. Are your eyes a little drier now? Ah, you had my hand too tight just now. Now there's wrinkles in it. Goodbye, Xiaoshu. You just stab her? Damn. This is the direction she went. I know it. How did she lose me so fast? She said she was meeting up at the tofu stall. That should be right. Ah, there. Far across the alley, Ning Xinyan spots the umbrella the girl was sporting. She hurries over, intending to return the lost letter, but as she draws near it becomes obvious. The umbrella lies forlorn on the ground, the girl unaccounted for. Welcome, this way. Sit wherever you like. I ask because I saw the sign hung up outside. Are you closed or not? If a guest comes for tea, then we can hardly keep closed. Would you like a pot of tea to start? Lucy. The 7th green tea is positively pungent. Ning Qingyan reaches a hand, but stops. You're the server of this tea house. Do you have time for a few questions? Please ask away. I'll do all I can to answer. I see this tea house is situated in the most bustling part of town. Why close for the evening in the middle of the afternoon? We play it by ear, you see. Sometimes, nobody wants to drink of tea. What if a customer was coming here for something other than tea? Sometimes, I guess you need a shelter from the rain and spell to rest. You're welcome inside to sit for a while, yes. Drink tea or don't. But if we don't take tea and you don't plan on leaving quietly, then the problems begin. That's fair enough. You make me wonder. Did you get any troublesome customers like that today, before closing them shop? My guess today all drank tea. That's the question. It just caught my eye, honestly. But there's what looks like a spot of paint stuck to your lapel. You're a tea house waiter, not a studio painter. But where'd you get paint like that on your clothes from? And one more thing. I happened to see this color of paint today on an umbrella. You look awfully anxious. What's the matter? I mean, look at the time. Didn't you close that ages ago? Your deal, I mean. 3/4 past the hour away? Brain working overtime, Wu-Jun probably flips the table up, cutting off Ning Xingqian's line of sight to him. It's just long enough for him to scramble like a mad to the upper floor. Halt. I assume she's in the painting. Either that or it's some other Sui shenanigans. Whoa, you look cool. Heartless swordswoman? Yo, she looks sick. Huh. You have the secret tome, so he tricked me. Give it to me. Wait, does she have that too without her arts? You asked for it then. Thank you, Deputy Minister Lin. I never imagined I'd run into you here. How do you know me? Wait, hold on, you're Yung Xinping. I heard much about you from Zhou. It's an honor to finally meet. But according to Zhou Li, you're missing. Missing? Did Zhou not see the letter I left him? I really feel like I should have foreseen that. Set that aside for now. What's going on here? With 3% you got into a fight, I think, or some kind of treasure, and then 3? What do you mean 3? Lin Xinyan glances over again. There's 2 bandits bound up like fowl. But all that lies next to them is a pile of severed hemp rope. Well, that's strange. Curses. Ning Xingyan hurries out into the street, where a good few townsfolk are milling around to see what the commotion is. She hears a single sharp strike. She sees someone crash through the upper floor window and fall to the road hard, right in front of the tea house's entranceway. She fully expects to see someone injured, possibly even a corpse, but all that greets her eyes is a pile of shattered teapot shards. Huh. Okay. Weird intro, but interesting. See the difference and lose the way. All rivers flow into the sea. A certain loss of the world need not be said. White force differences lose sight of who we are. Okay. Do this real quick.
Every drop of blood whispers.
Huh. How would that be there?
逃げ道など必要ありません。マスター、座標に着いた。来い。来い。
Wow.
我らに組みせよ。
Oh, load. Okay, maybe I should take care of that.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the smell of the battlefield.
全身滅ぼし、そして癒す。
Cool.
Doctor, want to celebrate the Glasgow wave? First me and Hannah grab a leg each, then we shut our eyes, and then we hip hip hooray and send you flying. Hey,
Smartest
ready
have
to run
really
now?
increased movement
I'm
speed.
just joking.
Okay, that's whatever.
Keep track of my position. I'm ready to strike.
Maybe I should use skill 1 pilots.
逃げ道など必要ありません。
Use Leizi.
有术无道，愚不可及。
I will be a happy man that they will get
モンスター、
ulti
座
on.
標についた。
赞，三元归一，见惯魑魅，一点浩气，停机获碎。
Wow, she is for 34. Oh, actually, I should see her module conditions.
Koi, 英雄たちにこの揺るぎなき信念を我らに組みせよ。
广后也要维持刚才那样的高水准，
Oh, I think I got it.
当然是对你的认可，但你绝不可因此掉以轻心。
Okay, back from 3. Oh, we're doing shoe stuff now. Okay.
私の爪に引っかかれないようにしてよ。
Okay, if I remember correctly, you want to kill the enemies.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the smell of the battlefield.
Yeah.
Do you need the traps activated? The sand will reshape the land.
It's scum.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse. Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
Scum of the earth. Die.
The slightest vibration can change the result.
In moments like these, little garnet shines most brilliantly.
No,
won't let you take another step. I promise them.
Just pour from your heart. Mission accomplished.
唔好咁驕傲啊！以近衛高嘅要求嚟講，慢慢緊算合格啦。不過如果可以保持到，咁讚下你都唔係唔得
Do this,
嘅。
we're gonna do another story mode. From land blight damage increase. Okay, that's fine.
Every drop of blood whispers.
もう後悔の余地はありません。
Should probably swap to skill one.
モンスター座標についた。
Should probably
最適な布陣を計
facing right,
算
but
し
it's
終わ
whatever.
った。準備完了。乖乖地戴住副手銬，就會喺審訊室認真咁聽你嘅犯罪動機。
The pebble returns to her hometown.
Oh Jesus, that blight.
来い。
Doesn't die.
A sweet and sour rainbow, dipped in golden sunshine.
Okay, go waste fire.
聽你指揮，
Need my
又
damn
唔係
DP.
唔得嘅。
路中草地，有些不对劲。
At moments like these, Little Garnet shines most brilliantly.
现场
Mission accomplished.
Ooh, all that command was complex stuff. I'm having trouble keeping up now. Dr. Love, once we're back, can you break down today's
Dr.
battle for
Love.
me?
Alright.
You do me a solid.
Oh, that's Mr. Pooh. Hello. To quote, once written word and painted scene to fall to the masses to critique. Wait, what? Oh, I thought that was a typo. Once written word and painted scene fall to the masses to critique. All time itself might as well as end. Once where and what the hell is that word? Laqueer? Bear appraisal by the street vendors. The injustice should damn us all. But who, my Potter brother, who? I'm no such common folk, if I might say. And when, in all the dates we drank together, did I fall victim to the wine? Tell me, how did I ever do you wrong? Without you now, my drinking friend, where do I find someone to share a toast again? Ah. Mr. Bad news. Hujon's dead. What? When did this happen? How could this... It wasn't that tea house he always stays in. He was sent flying from the second floor and fell to his death. It must have been that wicked woman who did it. She'll probably come for us too. What do I always teach in school? Wait, what do I always teach in school? Don't speak lightly of what you never saw. You didn't see it with your own eyes. How can you jump to conclusions? Well, ain't that the truth? But mister, you also told us to deduce everything we can. That wicked woman's been killing so many people. How could Juhan's killer or Hujan's killer be anyone except her? To do everything you can is for logic, not for happenings, and especially not for people. You don't want others to turn their madness on you. You should imagine others wouldn't want your madness turned on them either. That is reasonable. But if a person errs, and you say thus, they can do nothing but err, that is not reasonable. Facts. But never mind that now. We'll be taking a lot longer to cover all the ethics here. We have a more pressing matters at hand. Hujan fell from the tea house and perished. Did anyone collect his remains? I definitely saw that part with my own eyes. After Hujan fell, a woman dressed like a Tianchi picked up his pieces and took them away. What is a Tianchi doing here? This is no laughing matter. You're sure that's what you saw? Absolutely, definitely. The Tianchi was right there when Hujan fell. And then, after that, I even saw the Tianchi going around asking people things while carrying his corpse. What a rotten turn. I fear we're in the bind now that he was seen. But as long as Hujan's remains are with that Tianchi, then above anything else, we need to find some way to get him back. You mean, once you steal Hujan's corpse from that Tianchi? How many times have I told you? You must refer to the remains of a deceased as remains, not as corpses. Also, say purloin, not steal. I've taught you this too. If it's for your own selfish sake, it's stealing. But if it's... No, never mind, we're short on time. The Tianchi will be here at any moment. Do as I taught you, each of you. Go take your places. Pardon me, you must be Mr. Pooh. Ning Xingyan is silent as she enters the tiny schoolhouse, and stays silent as she proceeds to carefully scrutinize each and every object. After enough time passes for an incense wick to burn out, the elderly teacher sat watching her finally can't help but ask, "Excuse me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ning Xingyan, Yudishi Tianchi from the Tianchi Barus. I guessed as much from your dress. You have to chat with Tianchis, Mr. Pooh. There's a Tianchi Baru neighbor in this town. The townsfolk's lives wouldn't be much hope without the care of your Tianchis. That's why I recognize. And, Tianchi Lin, what exactly brings you here today?" This may sound funny, but something odd has happened on my very first day here in Mangshan town. There's a tea house in the south with a server named Hu Jun. At 3/4 past the hour of wait this afternoon, he poisoned 4 customers and held them hostage. I just so happened to witness it. Right as I was going to apprehend him, I saw him plummet from the 2nd floor with my own eyes. I ran over to see where he landed. All I found was a shattered teapot. I thought I must have been seeing things, but the fact of the matter is, multiple other people saw what I saw. So you mean, someone fell from upstairs, died, and turned into a broken teapot? That's one for the history annals. Tianchi Lin, will you let me have a look at this teapot? Then Xian reaches into her bag, brings out a wrapped bundle, and sets it on the table. Mr. Pooh is moving to take it when Ning Xingyan suddenly places a hand on it. "One moment, please, sir. I'd like to ask you a few questions first." Of course, Tianchi, ask away." While making my inquiries about the deceased, a lot of townsfolk said they knew of Hujan, or a Hujan, and that you and this Hujan were apparently well acquainted. What plagues me as odd is I reside in Baizhou most of the time, just a stone's throw away from the foot of Mount Mag, yet I've never heard anyone mention Mangshan town. Yes, I reside, And there's not a single official attending to the town. Everyone resolves their disputes here instead, at your school. It sounds to me like you hold quite the sway here. Nonsense. Tianchi Lin, I can answer all your questions now. This town used to be lively in the old days, but time marched on, and Baizhou kept on building itself bigger and bigger, until all of our youth ran off to the city to find work, and left our town population to dwindle. hang onto the town title, but the fact is, we're only 500 or so households. Factor in the nearby Tianshi Baru, and we never do get disturbances. That's why the Imperial Court left us be. As for myself, I read a book or two in younger times, that's all. I was a penniless scholar without enough knowledge to pass any entrance exam, so all I could do was stay here, teach the children to read, and scrape by. So it's been 4 years. Folks call me Mr. like I'm a wise man. They come to me when they run into trouble or want a penny for my thoughts. Makes me feel like a house of cards. I think you're too humble, sir. Bringing up the youth is a virtuous thing. You have every right to be proud of yourself. But something I've noticed, sir, your collection in here, the books, calligraphy, paintings, antiques, curios, stationery. None of these things are just your average wear. Well, no, you're mistaken, Tianshi Lin. These are presents from my Tianshi acquaintances. Odds and ends from all over, mixed up in one place. Just a little old, nothing valuable per se. I see. And the Hujun you mentioned. Watch out. For some mysterious reason, the candlestick suddenly falls over on the table, almost splashing its scalding wax on Ling Xiyan's hand. She bolts up straight, only for her chair to flip about too, narrowly avoiding tripping her. Seizing the single moment, Mr. Pooh swaps the bundle with uncanny swiftness. What am I seeing? Tianchi. Are you alright? Everything here's far too old. Most of it's wonky in some way or another. Forgive me. No matter. Now where were we? Oh, the Hujun boy, yes. I can tell you he's a friend of mine. He's a waiter at the old tea house. Decent and brewing tea. You could call him a drinking companion of mine. Be it tea or wine. Do you know if he had any enemies? No, I've no clue. The Hujun I know is a down-to-earth person. One person talks to another and the dish bumps the bowl and, well, maybe he said something that riled someone up without realizing. Or owed someone money a few days too long. Who could go through life without making a few enemies, No, I can't help you there at all. Is that all you're willing to tell me, sir? Well, it's not a question of willing, you see. This is all I know. Save it. You're an example for us all. I don't want to coerce you into doing anything that'll ruin that. Think twice before you speak, that's all I ask. When you're willing to converse with me, sir, we'll meet again. Pardon me for tonight. I'll excuse myself now. Mister, this is Tianshi gone. She's leaving us alone. They really like repeating things twice. Yes. So did you get Huja's remains? After a moment, Mr. Pooh warily withdraws the bundle from under the table and opens it with care. Inside is not a single shard of teapot, only a pile of pebbles. This Tianshi Lin, she's a smart one, and a sincere one. So be it. I'll have to make another quick run. You look after the place. I'll be back in the flash. Mister, can we help with anything? Very well, come. Oh man, I'm yawning a lot. I only got like 3 hours of sleep. It's the dead of night, and Ling Xinyan walks through the empty streets. If a woman is out at this hour, they'll see something most curious. Behind the Tianshi, at a distance of 10 steps, a hand broom leans on the wall, and for reasons unknown, wherever she goes, the broom stays behind her by that exact distance. But never mind why a domestic head broom is languishing outside. There's a single embroidered shoe on the roof too, pitter-pattering as it follows the broom, and then the calligraphed character on the wall, following that shoe. And behind that, a jumping shoulder pole, a rolling medicine bottle, a clattering rattle jump. At the very back of this bewildering procession, who should it be but Mr. Pooh? They all stop outside the door to an inn. Mr. Pooh, Tianshi is gone. And she went into this inn. I can confirm that, We couldn't find it when we looked inside. Mister. Did you see Tianxi? No. I saw that wicked woman. She came after us. What? Found you. That pink hair girl I'm seeing. Yo, my back. It's you. Oh, I never wants to believe it. But who else could have been other than you? I really like her design. It's almost like a Chinese Gothic pine cone. That's enough. The only thing I want to know is, why did you trick me? Trick you? When did I ever trick you? You always said the secret tone was a fake. You continued to ignore it. So why did that Teapot get involved in the deal at the tea house? And why would he get this tone? You've got it wrong. You've got it all wrong. I don't care who got what wrong. There's one thing from you, that's it. Tell me what the deal is with this personification technique in this tone. Are you serious? Is it how badly he wants to leave this town? Surely you know I have an old friend to me. All these years, I've been begging you to tell me how to leave this town, but you kept on urging me, just be patient. Well, the tome's right here, right now. Any more excuses, mister? You've taught so much. Would it hurt to just teach me one more thing? The people you lay low in the fight for this tome mean anything to you. You want to become a human, but you forwent learning human kindness and love. You jump straight to the human resentment and ruthlessness. It will only hurt you if I let you leave this town. Love. None of you will know a thing about the love in my heart. Time's up. Enough hiding things. I'm sorry, but I'm just as clueless as you are about this personification technique. Hate me if you must. Kill me if you like. Asking me to darken my conscience and lie to my students, though. Never. Mr. Pooh, I have always respected you, so don't blame me. You left me no choice. Before this woman's sword can fall, a blade flies in from outside, sending her skidding back with the might of a thunderclap. Astutely, she realizes her foe's power is beyond the pale, and without a second thought, she busts through the window and flees. She ran. Tianxi Lin, did you hear all that? Most of it, and that gets most of it. I can believe you have trouble, sir, but I think you'll agree your actions prior to now have not been proper. No objections, Tianxi Lin. Oh, I made a fool of myself with this. A fool of myself. But how did you know I was being held captive by? A talking broom showed me the way, while asking that I save you. I don't know if anything can surprise I don't know if anything can surprise me today. Sit down, Tianxi Lin. Have some tea. And as he says it, a pig drags a teapot and teacup over, and tea is served. Lin Xinyan just furrows her eyebrows at the sight. These items. They're the students of this school, and all of them are gays. That explains the strangeness of the townsfolk I met today. So as everyone in this town. Some are humans, some are gays. As for how many of each, I'm not sure myself. Not anymore after all these years. The town became this way a long time ago. I know what I told you earlier was a lie per se, Tianxi. I've heard tell of possessed beings born out of pheromone influence, but I've never seen a geist with intellect approaching that of humankind. Have you forgotten, Tianxi Lin, or rest nearby? The tomb of Sui. Correct. We all know about the power of firmament incarnations to possess objects, and Tsui was all too powerful. Even suppressed by the town for a millennium, the mere might that leashed out of the cracks of the earth sufficed to turn some things ghastly. Ordinary people should never know about any of that. Sir, are you? A fermentologist at the Tsui regulator. Decades ago, at that. Life ends somewhere, and so does knowledge. My ferment studies were achingly incomplete, and the research had wicked away my own humanity. I handed in my resignation and left to live a secluded life in the mountains. That's when I found this town. Decades ago, this town saw frequent possession incidents, which a Tianshi Baru would send a Tianshi to quell it, if it felt like it. But I had to feel sorry for Gai's kind, born into our secular realm not knowing up from down, and how steeped in humanity somewhere, their consciousness not too far from a human's. Why simply watch them run amok and be crushed? Nothing stopped me from trying to teach them human rights and values. Maybe they'd even be able to coexist. So little by little, the school came to be. How noble of you. No. I can't be prizing those words from a Tianshi's lips. It's ridiculous on the face of it. I spent one half of my life on studying the bestial, and the other half on teaching the Geistly to be human, only to look back and realize I've half-baked both. What do I really know? Still, since sequestering away, I come to find the little things oh so endearing. I had thought this was how it would be until my time was up. But see, a few days ago I received a letter. A letter? Someone claims to have gotten hold of a one-of-a-kind secret tome, penned personally by that Grandmaster of Yuban. Rumor has it that Grandmaster is a Pheromone incarnate, but has the capacity to form himself a human body. So analogously, the tome's teaching can allow guys to become human. Even Yuban is involved in this. That explains the incident Zolin mentioned. Wait, can this tome really make the guys human? To be honest, I have no idea if that's true or not. But importantly, quite a number of guys believe it, and it's caused a great deal of unrest. Are you suggesting the letter's writer aim to sow unease to this town? Hard to say, you know. Hard to say. All that I know, I've told you now. What are your plans, Tianshi Lin? Matters of the Bishusu are out of my job scope. But as the Tianshi of the Tianshi Barus, guys hurting people is something I cannot overlook. If whoever's orchestrating this has some malevolence in mind, all the more reason to put my foot down. That's good. I can tell you we're the upstanding sort. I'm at ease knowing this investigation is in your hands. Tianshi Lin, just one more thing. Hu Jun's remains, could you hand them to me? Eternally. Are you giving him a burial, sir? A burial, yes. But it's not just a burial. This study we're in, it's a hall of morning and eve. Every broken item that rests in here once was a Geist. A Geist does not live and die as a human does. They come alive from a human's attachment to things. They perish when their vessel breaks or their attachment is rid. If the broken vessel can be mended, perhaps one day the spirit can manifest again. So this teapot, no. Hu Jun here? Hu Jun's owner was a tea farmer here. He loved tea. I knew it through and through. He used to clear a few mu of land in the mountains to plant tea. Every April before Xin Ming, when he picked and fried his leaves, he'd go around town ladling Mount Wellwater as he pleased, and a lot of it filled with the fragrance of tea. But he wasn't content. He devoted himself to finding the best tea under heaven and the clearest spring water. One year, he heard of the mother tree of Mount TNT, by the southernmost border of Yan. With nary a goodbye, he hired a ship fleet and went south. But once he was gone, he never came back. A speck of the tea farmer's infatuation dwelt within this teapot, as it accompanied him day in and day out. Who can blame who can blame Hu Jun for wanting to leave the village so? Oh my god. Was that tea farmer a friend of yours? From her bag, Ling Xingyan brings out a small box. Safe kept within. There rest a teapot shards. Or a teapot's shards. My thanks, Tianxi. Mr. Yun, I'm looking forward to meeting you. I'm so sorry for keeping you. There were some mishaps along the way. You said you wanted to tour this town first, yes? Has it satisfied you? Of course. The people and the whole character of the place have really opened my eyes. I apologize you had to wait for so long. How about we get going? Right, come with me. Alright. Guess there's 7 of these. Waifu's dad. Oh, I'm thinking if I want. Yeah. Seek and you shall suffer. All desires are about gain and loss. What do you miss in between? How much do you shoulder? Blood ledgers? Okay. We have a puzzle stage. I still remember the Intellikian one that kicked my ass.
电光石火，有处即发。寡廉鲜耻，不可治。很好的判断，三元归一，见惯魑魅，一点好气，停机破碎。
Oh jeez.
Stay calm. Support incoming.
Zan. 天雷滚滚，你想往哪里逃？这問我嘅同伴。
Pulling channel.
Oh, that's a bad idea. I'm hoping.
請寫批注。
始めるぜ。
邊度需要我？邊度需要治療？
Oh, are you kidding me? Damn, I should have saved Texas.
今だ。
打击了！赞，天雷滚滚，你想往哪里逃？
Now is not the time for despair. We must withdraw immediately.
I gotta sit up because otherwise I'm gonna fall asleep. I only got 3 hours of sleep and that's just fucking kicking my ass right now. That's what I was reading.
电光石火，有处即发，寡廉鲜耻，不可治。 三元归一，见惯魑魅，一点浩气，停机或碎。
已到达观察点。邊度需要我？米此熱，行前一步。
Stay calm.
Can we do this? I'm gonna save Texas for here.
Support incoming.
Just in case there's leaks.
Come
赞，三元归一，见惯魑魅，一点浩气，停机或碎。
包喺我身上。 不刚一折，先别动，我带了点打药。
五雷震邪逆，破！
包喺我身上，米此熱，行前一步。邊度需要我？邊度需要我？
In attesa di silenzio.
Are you serious?
Deploying.
No way. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I didn't expect Texas to hit like a wet noodle.
你需要的是静思。作为罗德岛的领
Ah,
头
that's
人
so
之一，
annoying.
同样的错绝不可再犯。
Okay, let's do it again.
有术无道，愚不可。
Exusi. Coprimi.
很好的判断。五雷震邪逆，破！
已到达观察点。
Deploying.
Ah, I screwed up on the tongue. Oh, that's fine.
全部人到我後邊。
Within range, okay.
Hajimeru zo.
很好的五雷震邪逆，破！
躊躇している暇はない。
邊度需要我？邊度需要治療？
Guainate le spade. 子供魂は通用しない。
很好的判，天雷滚滚，你想往哪里逃？
包喺我身上，此熱，傷害我嘅同伴。
There you go. I can't believe that one guy got
观
through.
世余威，予以然知其未然。难怪老师让我多观察您的处事方式。
FM4. There are many dead ends. Alright, this is before. The way that ends from mountains penny when look up. Why focus so much on taking one step at a time that you forget your goal? Or actually, maybe I should do another story now. 3. 4. Hold on. Five. 1, 2. Yeah, let's do this. Not really dead ends. About to stop when we look up. What focus so much on goes to percent? Wait for your goal. I just read that. Hmm.
もう後悔の余地はありません。
L'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
At moments like these, Little Garnet shines most brilliantly.
Ici, ne me résistez pas. Cédez à ma chanson.
Terrain data collection complete. The slightest vibration can change the result.
Oh, I see what's going on.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
No one can see me. They only remember right behind you.
This gets affected, it's over.
Stay down and you won't get hurt any worse.
So I'm gonna make sure I don't have to fucking help the character
由
for
你
this.
違法嘅嗰刻開始，已經注定走投無路。
Ow. Jesus, that is nasty.
If you need to call back into class.
携帯を変更中。
直到最后，我也不知道那些人是为了什么而拔剑，可能他们自己也不清楚。
Game that's famous flying thief, how Granny Christie P and movement speed. I may add another Vanguard here.
Getting this crew together wasn't easy. You better make them count.
The battlefields is an extension of the laboratory. The little lambs say it's fun to roll around on the clouds. Do you think we can go for a picnic up there?
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the smell of the battlefield.
逃げ道など必要ありません。
You can't hide your fear.
Okay, let's cover this thing.
You don't win until you beat us all.
Wow. That went zooming.
L'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
Oh, you have an indus fall back into class.
Okay.
人類の戦争に終わりがなくとも、今回ばかりは命の尊厳を守り通すことができました。撤退しましょう。胸を張って。
Le décor est planté.
Dépronté.
Malheureusement, le parfum du conflit m'est familier.
Don't get me wrong. I don't like the smell of the battlefield.
もう後悔の余地は。
I will sink your corpse into shadow. No one will find it.
L'ombre qui gît à vos pieds n'est pas la vôtre.
Monster, 座標に着いた。
Ici, je joue mon propre rôle. L'avant-scène et les coulisses. L'envie de tuer s'empare de vous.
Watch. Now, mate. I'm on your right.
有术无道，愚不可及。
看顧せよ、泣き叫べ。その脆い信念のもとで。
三元归一，见惯魑魅，一点浩气，停机破碎。
That should do it.
Oh, how graceful flash.
Mission accomplished.
Easy peasy.
Confidence of our companions is earned. The road ahead is perilous. These victories are precious.
Okay. See what this thing is. The story of the stone. Oh, that's a new child sprite. Mysterious kid. Oh wow, now that's a pretty stone. Oh, it's got such a beautiful pattern. It's really smooth. If I carve it a bit, I might be able to sell it at a market for a good price. Oh, it's the IS-6 guy. Say, my young friend, could you give that stone back to me? Back to you? I found this stone in the river. What do you mean, back to you? It's a stone I wanted to add to my garden that took me quite a lot of effort to find. I accidentally left it here as I was returning back. If you give it back to me, then when my garden is restored, you can play there. How does that sound? No, no, no. It's yours just because you said it's yours? I saw the stone here, and I picked it up first. That means it's mine. Such an unreasonable little rascal. Alright, then how about this? I'll trade you some other treasure for that stone. Name your price. Anything for the stone. Really? Then I want 100. No, 1,000? Forget hundreds or thousands. Millions, billions, enough fame and fortune to sustain you until you're old and gray will be yours, just like that. Do we have a deal? No, no, no. The answer's still no. People are always trying to take advantage. If you're okay with paying that much for this stone, it means it must be worth way more than that. So I'll take real good care of it. I want to see what makes this stone so special. What a clever little one. Very well, I'm in no hurry. Yeah, they could just wait it out. When you change your mind, I can find you to buy that stone. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The one man's making trouble even on his deathbed. Don't say that, brother. Dad's condition is getting worse by the day, and soon. We haven't had the time to be the most filial children. He only has the one final wish. We should do our best to make him happy. Our sister's words are much kinder than yours, little brother. Filial piety is the greatest of virtues. You might be rich now, but do not forget your roots. Yes, yes, yes. The two you speak so highly of filial piety. Who was it who actually took care of him when he became ill? Calling an Ariel because of a lost stone. If I went to Bai's out to report it, the Judicial Review Office would have locked me up for obstructing official business. What am I supposed to do, huh? Besides, have we ever had such a stone in our house before? Who knows? As the second young master of this family, surely you are the most aware of how many properties we own? Me? Pah. Still trying to act on my high and mighty. You've never come home once these past few years, and the moment Dad got ill, you came running back like a dutiful son. Who do you think you're trying to fool? Alright, enough arguing. If you can't help, then don't cause trouble, okay? Tiasha has only just survived. Let's wait for her to find that stone for us. Master, this is Tiasha from Tiasha Barus, and a former deputy minister at the Judicial Review Office. She's here to help you find that stone. Are you willing to tell her about what happened to that treasure of yours? Huh. There's barely any devotion in those children of mine. Tell them that if my stone is not found, they will not be seeing a single fen of my money. Whoever finds that stone for me, I shall bestow upon them half my estates. So you are the venerable Mr. Wan. What sort of stone is that you lost? It is the stone I plucked from the river when I was young, one unique across all of Terra. What I mean was, what sort of treasure was the stone? Was it jade, or some other precious mineral? Neither. It was merely an ordinary stone. Do you know who would desire this stone? I do, but the one who desires it will never steal it. Who is it? How do you know? Xinyan has many more questions she wishes to ask, but the old man on the bed turns his head away, unwilling to speak another word. Was this stone normally kept? When was the last time the residents saw it, and at what hour? It is normally within a small box the master had specially made, which was hidden in the deepest storeroom in the house. The evening before last, I was cleaning that storeroom, and everything was as it should. The next morning, I found the box smashed against the ground, and the stone inside gone. Can I trouble you to show me when the stone was lost? Or where the stone was lost? Come, please come in. Today I prepared some meager wine, so as to ask for you my deepest gratitude. If you are unsatisfied, please, I beg your forgiveness. Congratulations on your new home, good sir. May your fortunes and profits be grand. Here, a foul from the family coop, along with 2 baskets of eggs. We're from the same clan or generation, cousin. We may not be close in the past, but why be strangers now? Please, call me Brother Juan. Alright then, Brother Juan. Then take these as well. Shoes my mother worked on throughout the night. Please, don't mind how they look. She says she knows how much you've rushed about doing business these past few years. Crossing hill and stream. The boots you buy in town might be sturdy, but they can't beat the comfort of homemade shoes. Once I've settled down, I'll definitely go to visit Auntie. When my home was washed away by a deluge when I was young, she trekked several hundred li to give me 2 cycles of millet. Despite her bad back, I never forgot. All you had left was a single stone. The adults thought you didn't have long to live, but never could have expected you were tougher than rock. You really are something, making it through all that. You made a living with your own 2 hands, enduring a life of hardship without complaint. You crawled your way out of the backwater, started up a business, gotten married. You got my respect. It's not just luck, really. But since I was forced into such a situation, not charging headlong into the future wasn't an option. I couldn't just lay down and die, could I? I'm truly lucky to have grasped my life back. I can hardly give up now. The youth holds his hand to his chest, his fingers clenched tight around the stone hanging on his neck. Now please sit. If we keep chatting, the braised talk will all be gone. Don't rush, everyone. There are plenty of seats for all. Heaven above, is it really you? Yes, it's me. I've come again. It's been quite a while. What are you here for today? Truly not to try and buy this stone again. You're on the mark, I'm afraid. Since you've already settled down, started both a family and a business, are you willing to give me that stone now? Naturally, the answer is still no. Putting aside the fact that the stone has saved my life, just wearing it to bed lets me sleep easy. It's my lucky charm. So how can I give it to you? It simply will not do. Just give up already. Very well then. Huh? You're actually giving up? No, of course not. I still dearly adore that stone, but I cannot seize that which another loves. I shall wait once more, wait until you wish to put it down, at which time I shall take it away. This is the storeroom where the valuable assets are kept. Yes, the master kept his important account books and deeds here. Not just anyone is allowed in. Did anyone enter on the night the stone was lost? Unfortunately, there was a torrential downpour that night. If I remember correctly, I never saw a light turn on in the storeroom, nor did I hear any sound coming from it. Who normally has access to this room? There are altogether 4 copies of the key to this room and the cabinets. The master's 3 children each have a copy, while I keep the master's copy in his stead. But the stone's box has its own key. The master keeps the only copy on his person at all times. And the box was kept on top of that standing cabinet. The master normally does not allow others to touch the stone. After becoming bedridden a few years ago, he has not had the time to fiddle with it either, so has been placed somewhere out of the way. Account book, deeds, someone who knows what these are worth. If a thief came in from outside, would they have sneaked over here? This residence has many more valuables that would have caught the eye. Or their eye. Pardon, did you say something? Nothing. Just thinking about a case I was recently looking into. But I doubt it has any relevance to this. Yeah. Right, there's something I'd like to ask. Master wants 3 children. What sort of people are they? Well, no matter what may have happened, I am merely a butler. It will be inappropriate for me to discuss the young master's and young mistress's affairs. Please be at ease. I'm not asking you to judge them as people, but rather simply asking what their day-to-day work is, and under what circumstances they come to visit Master Wan, that is all. This is for the sake of your master's final wish. You may speak freely. When it comes to the master's 3 children, if you were to only look at their achievements, they would all show great promise. The elder young master, oldest of them all, is a scholar. He has always boasted impressive grades and currently holds a post at the academy. The second child, the younger young master, took after his father and has recently brought much custom to the family business. The youngest, the young mistress, is uninterested in such mundanity, dedicating herself to music. She is a musician renowned far and wide. Based on your tone, it sounds like they have their hidden flaws. I dare not say. I dare not. Who would care for the opinion of a lowly servant such as I? But, from a bystander's point of view, these 3 children are not particularly close to the master. The 3 of them moved out when they came of age, rarely returning even during festivities. Does Master One have a better relationship with his children? Another long story, I'm afraid. When the master was but a shepherd boy, he had nothing. It was only after much bitter toil he was able to start the family businesses. But when it came to the care of his children, he found himself willing but unable. It isn't hard to imagine. Tianshilian, surely you do not suspect. I simply understand the situation a little better. By the way, does your master value this stone so? Did he plan to sell it? That has never been the case as far as I know. The stone is the master's most precious treasure. We staff normally never have the opportunity to see it. I once suggested taking it to damn it. I once suggested taking it to the jade store to be appraised, but he scolded me with a great fury in return. I have never dared mention it again ever since. I do remember one thing though. The master once mentioned a strange individual thinking of buying the stone. One who has been thinking for several decades now. Several decades? Your master mentioned finding the stone in the river several decades ago. Does this place still exist? I'll be off now, master. Right. Do I still owe you any wages? If so, I'll think of a way too. It's all settled. The beams and pillars that survived the fire were made up of top-rate cedar wood. The coffin makers already gathered them up. The money that's left over, I can put it on the stove. Then you can go. There's no need to call me master anymore. Brother Juan, you've done lots of good deeds. Enough that nobody will think you any less virtuous than anyone else. How did it all go so wrong? I didn't do all that just to cultivate virtue and show off. Hold on. Okay, my bad. I didn't know that just to cultivate virtue and show off. Who would have thought your good name would make you a target for vicious robbers? Damn it all. How could heaven be so blind? And such an evil man go free just makes it hard for us honest folk. Alright, that's enough of that. I'm halfway of being old and grey. My family and friends scattered to the four winds. Being able to hold to my life and the stone means I'm rather still lucky. The middle-aged man holds a wooden box tied to his chest. The blood slicking his hair hides spots of grey. He is no longer young. The house he painstakingly built, brick by brick, tile by tile, all by himself for half his life, is now no more than himself and the stone. Have I come at a bad time? I'm afraid I can't offer you hospitality this time around. Fate is a cruel, cruel mistress. Here for the stone again. At first, yes, but how do you feel now? Do you believe it to be an ordinary stone? I believe it's a totally ordinary stone. I'm a totally ordinary person. A gust of wind and some drizzle is all it takes to bury us in mud. I've met many people before, but very few of them were like you, dragging yourself out of abject poverty through sheer stubbornness and grit to achieve greatness. Even fewer can. No. Nearly nobody your age can crawl back up after losing everything in the flesh. Are you saying I should just resign myself to fate and abandon it all, including the stone? No. I simply wish to ask you one thing. Have you given up? Of course not. I've crawled out of the gutter once, and I can do it again. I must crawl out. The middle-aged man seems to have set his mind on something. He lifts up the box and speaks to the kindly man solemnly. You always wanted the stone, didn't you? I'll give it to you, but I'm not abandoning it. I'll come redeem it one day. You mean this to be a collateral? That's right. With it, I'll borrow some money from you. I'll plant saplings where the trees were burnt down and lay new bricks where the walls collapsed. Right, I might be getting old, but I'm not dead yet. It's just a fresh start. I've done it all once, and I can do it all again. But this time I'll do it even better. I understand, but never mind. That's what we only accept if I give it to you for nothing. I wouldn't accept it if you did. What I want is a totally ordinary stone. You haven't let go of your obsession with it, so the stone will be too heavy for me. The kind man pulls out the basket on his back and sifts through it. From amongst many artifacted porcelain and jade, he pulls out a foul beast crafted of pure gold. From that golden foul beast, he plucks many feathers, also made of purest gold. They are heavy, and click together with a crisp melody. Here, why are you helping me? I am accustomed to the road here. On whichever day I feel like seeing if the stone is still there or not, and they only walk 2 paces to come over. But if you were to fall into ruin and wander off with that stone, I will not know where to look for it. That would be rather troublesome for me, don't you think? According to the elderly gentleman yesterday, this should have been the area where he found the stone. The river has become a graveyard. Even the trees that only sprouted after the deluge are decades old. There's someone here. Or there's someone else. Wait, not here. Hey, I told you should have come with us. Look at me. I became a mandarin a long time ago. Doesn't matter if it's flowers and trees or vases and pots, and garden of grotesqueries. When they see me... Oh, that's the IS6 name, isn't it? When they see me, they have to bow with respect and call me... What do they call you? The young minister of rains. I told you. Where it rains and where it doesn't rain in garden of grotesqueries is all up to me. I simply need to jump in and pow, there shall be rain. Sounds really impressive. What about you? What ministry are you with? What do others call you? Nothing. Wait, they call me Great Hero. Great Hero? What ministry is that under? How come I've never heard of you? The Great Hero is... It's a big wooden box. When I'm inside it, nobody can open it. That does sound rather impressive, but I'm a young minister. So why are you a great hero? That's not right. When you come with me to the Garden of Grotesqueries, you should be called Young Hero. Oh, okay. Look at you. Did you just wake up? I'll tell you something. Once we were both in the basket carried on someone's back. The basket's master was carrying us through the river when you suddenly fell out of the basket. Tell me, what were you thinking then? I don't really remember. Then do you at least remember how you woke up? All of our siblings who were brought back to the Garden of Grotesqueries were awakened by the master. We know there'll be someone outside the garden powerful enough to make even willful stones bow their heads. What do you mean powerful? He's just a stinky rock. And he's stupid and mean too. On rainy days when you're supposed to rest, he runs out to the fields. When other workers have gone home immediately, he goes to the river to dig up rocks while his stomach's rumbling. He said he wants to build a new house. He's got no money to get rocks to lay the foundations, so he's doing it himself with a shovel. He can't afford bricks, so he makes his own out of yellow clay. It took him 7 or 8 years to build that home by himself. Yet he still wasn't done. As soon as it was finished, he was out the door to go to business. What an idiot, stupid rock. He worked so hard at that business to get results, but once he got robbed, he had nothing left. So he did all the hard work for nothing. He could have settled down and lived out the rest of his years earning an honest living, but he just wouldn't give up and put himself through all that torture again. But he's finished now that he's sick. His children are unfilial, and the family and friends who visit just want his stuff. What really makes him bad is that right now, he's still blaming himself for not looking after the box. He still thinks he lost a stone. It sounds like you're a bit angry at him. But you're also pitying him a little? If that's the case, why did you run out here instead of staying with him? Because I don't really know. Why does he never know when to give up? I heard from some press out from outside the Garden of Grotesqueries that things like people fall into holes really easily and are unable to climb out their entire lives. If that's the case, then come with me to the Garden of Grotesqueries. I'll introduce you to my brothers and sisters. They all know loads of stuff, so they can definitely help you figure things out. Garden of Grotesqueries. What kind of place is it? Is it fun there? Of course it's fun. You definitely won't regret coming with me. I'm telling you, that place has... This is bad. Somebody's here. Wait a moment. Ling Xinyan reveals herself, stepping towards a big tree. The 2 young voices cut off abruptly. There's nothing behind the tree, let alone a child. She looks under the bushes, heading in the tree's shadow, finding the smooth stone lying there, as quiet as a rock. Transformed by obsession, as if become an object possessed. What sort of obsession has engraved itself into the stone, I wonder? Have you called us here because you found the stone, Tianxi? Indeed. Not only have I found the stone, but I have also identified the robber who stole it to your bonds. Please don't keep us in suspense then. Tell us what happened, quick. There's no need to rush. I require a cooperative partner in deduction to explain how the stone was lost, and what connection the robber has to it. If I may trouble you to stand here. Me. The man is reluctant, but ultimately acquiesces to Lin's command, sitting next to the towering cabinet. Now, use your key to open this cabinet's lock. What sort of trickery are we up to? Cooperate with the Tianxi, brother. Don't dawdle. Just do as she says, so we can all be at ease. Huh. In the end, the man continues to follow her command, taking the key from his pocket to unlock the cabinet. Now what? Yeah, such an act will not be difficult under normal circumstances. But I fear it would be hard to be so nimble, working the lock if it were a dark and stormy night. A few knocks and smacks are to be expected. Xinyan gives the cabinet a light push. The box atop it falls, smacking the man on the head before it clashes against the floor. The box switches open, and from it rolls a sparkling smooth stone. She steps forward, picking it up before it rolls out of the storeroom. In truth, the robber was not after the stone, but rather Master Wan's legacy, locked within this cabinet. And in knowing that this house's true treasures were stored, they could no longer hide their avarice. You, get to the point already. I am no mandering of the Judicial Review Office, young master. I have no intention of getting involved in your family affairs. There is simply one thing I must remind you of. Under the laws of Yan, the crime of theft applies equally between parents and children. When unauthorized alteration of wills involved assets exceeding saturated thresholds, it shall constitute a felony. I ask that you act with dignity. You. Young mistress, Master Wan, he... Return the stone to him, post haste. Oh, there's a stone. You and I both see true. It really is a good stone. I never abandoned you. The old man opens and closes his lips, as if he has much he wishes to say, but ultimately only a single sentence arises. It's you. Yes, it's me again. That same smile hangs upon his face, the smile he wore ever since the very first time they met, when the old man was but a little boy. The young boy plucked the stone from the river, lifted it in front of the passing stranger. As sunlight passed through it, it glowed with a wondrous luster. Oh, it is a pretty stone. So many years, and you visited quite a few times. The last time we met, you would still carry a bench to the courtyard door to enjoy a cup of tea with me. You've always wanted that stone. How many times have you come to ask for it? How many times have I refused you? Why do you keep coming? Because I really do adore that stone. It also happens to be just what my garden lacks. There was never any special reason for it. The beauty of the finest crafts of heaven and earth has never been rational. You are a very strange man. Every time I saw you off, I thought, surely he won't show up again, right? But you always returned, whether it took 10 days, 2 weeks, 3 years, or perhaps 5. I never understood how you could be so carefree every time you left empty-handed. Every time I descend from the mountains, I gain all that I see and hear, and that I think and ponder. Even if I do not have that stone, how could you say I left empty-handed? All that you see and hear. So what have you seen? I have seen cool breezes push cirrus clouds, then fine blossoms and young chicks, and also I have seen interesting men and interesting things. Now I walk home, I will think, will you give me the stone next time? Haha, keep dreaming. You have to keep reading over my place, all because I never gave it to you. Or to my place. You call me a dreamer, but are you not the same? True, we're the same. Once I die, you won't need to keep coming over here. Pity. When my time comes, this stone will fall into your hands. Not necessarily. A man's strength has its limits. Just like how I carried a basket of stones across a river back then. Despite the care I took, a stone still fell into the river, which was then found by you. Who would have thought you would never let go of that find for the rest of your life? Haha, you no longer go, I will never let go. That's right, you no longer go. Yes, I knew it from the day you stood in the river. So, what did you hope to gain by finding me? Most times, I simply wish to see it. I adore it, so naturally I wanted a closer look. There are many stones in this land, but not many that are interesting. To chance upon it is destiny at work. Thankfully, there aren't many people on this land as stubborn as you either. When it comes to stubbornness, you are many li ahead of me. I'm afraid it's the stubbornness of yours that allows even willful stones to bow their heads. A man has but a single life. From that deluge, I found my life again, thanks to the stone, and to you. I cannot give up on this life of mine. That's right, you did it. Despite falling into deep ravines and striking great boulders, you have never once given up. I saw it all. This stone, I give it to you. I give it to you. You. Since you have already awakened it, allow it to choose. You bothered me my entire life for this stone. Now, I can finally be free. Yes, put it down. You can put it down now. The cocky boy. The boy stares blankly at the stone in his palm. As sunlight passes through it, it glows with a wondrous luster. The river gently flows past, wetting his pulled-up pants. He does not see his friends he always plays by the river with, nor does he see the man who always has a kind smile on his face. There is no wind, no trees, no sky. He does not sense a single thing other than the river. Time has stopped at the very moment he dredged up that stone from its waters. The boy opens his hand, allowing the stone to fall back into the river, not thinking about whether it will sink to the river's bed or follow its flow to the ocean deep. He closes his eyes and listens to the sound of the thunder, the wind, and the loose roar. That was a nice interaction. What was this about? I never saw this. Alright, so usually I talk all these mini events in one day or one night, but I kind of barely got any sleep last night, so my drowsiness is kicking my ass. I'm like fighting my sleep here. So I'm thinking for this event, I'll probably pick up, maybe not tomorrow, but Sunday. If not tomorrow, Sunday. I'm gonna pick up the event again, and I'll finish off these 4 notes. And the rest of the stages, of course. But yeah, I guess we'll do it there for tonight. Unfortunately, I'm like really sleepy. I'm fighting my sleep. So I'll come back to this. But yeah, I think someone will stop by. It was only a couple hours. I probably didn't miss this video until I stream the next one. But yes, that'll be all for now, and good night. I have to hit the bed because my eyes are heavy.
よく休めましたか、
That'll be all.
ド
Peace.
クター。